Hello viewers, welcome to CodersTube, and this is the first video of our C++ programming tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to write basic codes in C++. So to do it, first of all you have to open the CodeBlocks IDE on your PC, and when you will open it, you will get this view on your screen, and just on the top left corner of the page you will find an option called file. Click it and open a new empty file. You see an empty file has been opened. So just after that you have to save the file first. So to save the file, click file again, and here you find the option save file as. Click it and just choose a suitable name for your program. So as this is the first ever program in our C++ programming tutorial, so I will name it as the first program. But don't forget to add the cpp tag. Whatever you name your program, don't forget to add this tag because this is really necessary. Actually, CodeBlocks IDE is used for both C and C++ programs. So whenever you are gonna name or you are gonna save a program, the IDE cannot understand that what type of program you are gonna write. So to indicate that, you have to mention the type of the file you are going to open. So there is .cpp means that you are going to write a C++ program. So that's enough, and click save. So the environment is now prepared for your use. So I want to mention that every C++ program starts with a header file. So how to write a header file, I'm showing you. First of all, add a hashtag and write include a less than sign and a greater than sign. So in the middle of the less than and the greater than sign, you have to write the name of the header file or the library file, that is IO stream. You see, IO stream, that is the name of the header file. And just after that, you have to put another thing, that is using namespace standard std. So these two are the basic lines of code that you must include whenever you start a new C++ program. And now I'm gonna write the major part of our program, that is a main function, int main. Here int means a data type that we will discuss later. So for the beginning, you have to know that this is a convention or a kind of necessary things that you need to include before you write a main function. And this is name of our function, main function, and main function is a kind of function where we will write the main body of our program. And here you see two first bracket. This to first bracket actually indicates that this is a main is a function. Whenever in C++ we will need to create a function, this we have to include this to first bracket, which will command the idea that this is a function. And after that, include two second brackets. Two second brackets will indicate the area of the main function or the blocks of the main function. That means whatever you write just in middle of these two brackets will be considered to be the codes of main function. So the area of the main function starts just after the first bracket of these two brackets, and it ends just before the second bracket is closed. So this is actually the area. And now I'm gonna show you how to print a single line on the console or on the screen. To do that, you have to add a keyword, that is cout. You see, cout, and after that add two less than sign and two quotation marks. And here you see these two quotation marks. Whatever you write in this in the middle of these two quotation marks will appear on the console. So you can write whatever you want. As I like my channel very much, so I would like to write my channel's name, that is CodersTube. And don't forget to add a semicolon. Actually, a semicolon indicates that the line is finished here. If you don't include a semicolon after finishing any line, then that would be a kind of error. So don't forget to add this. This is a syntax. And then don't forget to add this line, that is return 0. Return 0 is a kind of thing that you may call convention or necessary thing that you need to put after writing all the codes in the main function. I will discuss later about the pros and cons of return and But just as a beginner, you need to know that after writing all the course in the main function, this is the thing that you need to include, and here is the way you have to write it: return, then a space 0, and in this case also you have to put a semicolon. And now I'm gonna show you how to run it. Here you see three different buttons, and the first one is for building. Before you run it, you need to build the code, and this is the run button. Whenever you will click it after building the code, the program will appear on your screen, and the output will appear on your screen. And here is another button, that is build and run. If you click on it, the program will build first and then it will run automatically. So whenever we will run our code, we will use every time this button. So if I click it, you see this is the name of our channel. It is shown here. This is really nice, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna show you something more interesting, and that is how to print different parts of a line on different lines when we will run it. So if I write it that CodersTube is really helpful, it's really helpful, and run it, then you will find that the message has been printed in online. But what if we want to write it in, or want to print it in two different lines? Then we have to add a special character, that is \n. You see, that is \n. Whenever you will use this character, everything after the \n will go simply to the next line. So CodersTube will appear on the first line, then the rest of the line, that is really helpful, will go to the next line. So I'm going to show you how it seems now. You see, CodersTube and is really helpful is now the second line. So in this way you can write your lines in multiple lines, and this is really amazing, isn't it? And this is all for today. In our next video I will discuss about data types and how to declare variables, and that will be much more helpful for you, I hope. And don't forget to subscribe, because you don't if you don't subscribe our channel, then you will not be able to get updated videos of this tutorial. And thanks everybody for watching our videos.